Now we're going to continue off the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We're going to continue where we left off yesterday. Somewhat where we left off yesterday. This new case, Episode 5, The Unbreakable Story. Oh, the Unspeakable Story.
It's coming! Jones's cry pierced through the thick fog around us. Wisps of vapor flowed over the pistols I cocked, and I waited breathlessly in the stillness. The silence lasted for what seemed eternity, until, at last, it appeared. From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out upon us. A hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen. Its eyes glowed with small red.
Hey guys, sorry if I did get on earlier. I was watching a couple movies and my head was pounding like crazy earlier.
Look well, Wilson, Holmes declared, gazing upon the mystical beast. For this is the diabolical hound of the Baskervilles.
In the flash, it was this considered courtroom experience, which we first learned when we were in the country. It was a terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, and we emerged victorious. However, that came up and abrupt opportunities will be in court, which was hardly surprising, of course, since I was nothing more than an amateur and understood the law in a faraway land. So life in our little office was very quiet. That is, until it shattered one day from that telegram. That morning, I was woken up by the unserved knocking on the door by that telegram boy. After he was gone, Sato-san's behavior became very obviously strange. Sato-san? Yes? It's time to leave for court already? Let me see. What case is it today? I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? No, of course not. How silly of me. I think Iris said that she would make breakfast until this morning. Shall we go down to Mr. Holmes' suite? Yes. It makes the most delicious breakfast food. Sure. Oh, she does, doesn't she? Once our bellies are full, we can leave for court in fighting fit form. Let me see. What case is it today? Here we go again. She's hiding something. So, what was that about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean. Oh, a telegram? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, but you're not going. Well, I didn't think I would. Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing interesting. Boring, in fact. It was just a boring old telegram. That's 3 times now she's tried to fail and convince me it was nothing. I promise that I'll tell you about it at some point. Okay, I understand. Hey, I suppose Satsuki-san will arrive back in Japan by now, won't he? Yes, I would think so. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal. Which would mean he would have completed the voyage already, or just be a few days away. A fortnight ago, we had a very long telegram from him. Do you remember complaining of seasickness? But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well. Is something wrong, Mr. Naha-san? I was just wondering, what might have become of Suzuki-san if he had stayed in London, that's all. You mean, as regards to Lord Van Zeke's the Reaper? Yeah, I can't help but wondering if seasickness would have paled into insignificance in that case. Hey, what is it that they say that no one who stands in the dock can be saved from the Reaper, right? Like that nightmarish trial ended on the very day that we arrived in London? Even 2 months on, the cause of the dreadful fire is still a mystery. Yes, but at least Suzuki-san is safely out of the country by now, presumably that means. The case of the Reaper can take effect within the confines of the city of London, perhaps. If that's the case, it's little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. The legend of the Reaper believed it would mean that he wields the swords of justice himself. Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to the past 2 months. Surely not wielding the sword of justice against more acquitted defendants. No, I don't think so. Apparently Lord Van Zeek hasn't appeared on court once since our last encounter. Since Suzuki-san's trial, he's withdrawn from the judicial service again, it seems. Really? It's like before. Wasn't he in... wasn't seen in court at all for several years. Just been me who has faced him since his recent spate of trials, and just my luck. I wonder if luck doesn't come to it. Sorry, what was that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. But I'm supposed to be the lawyer here. With a small fire and steam rising from the kettle. Thank you, San-san, but I'm alright for now. This looks like a parrot. Ah! No, you mustn't look at that. None of my circumstances. Alright, I won't. I'm so sorry, Nara-san, but you can be very mischievous sometimes. You put the telegram away if you don't want people looking at it. Why does she want me to look at that telegram? She's hiding something. Morning, Rudo. Morning, Susie. Morning, Iris. Iris? What is it, Rudo? What's that terrible noise? It sounds like a cat being strangled. Oh, yes. You noticed that, didn't you? Apparently isn't the best from this morning, it seems. Hello. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Good morning. Good morning to die. Good morning to die, perhaps. Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before. My unethical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. Damn this balanced existence. That's all, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence. Why is no one telling me anything? I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, Iris, isn't it time we ate? Some dry toast of unspented coffee for me, if it's not too much trouble. Oh look, it's a Wakahai. Good morning, boy. Meow. Look at cute little kitty. Must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use. But how did it get here? Hi, time for breakfast. Oh, wonderful. Let me help you, Iris. It would indeed be a fine day to die. But I need something a little different. What is missing from Mr. Shelms' desk? You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Shelms. What happened? It used to be the case that's in my hands. This violin sung like a dawn in chorus, miscellaneous tones make flowers bloom. It would. But now, the muses are unamused with me. The goddess of music have thrown me over. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Shelms? Power as I have bowed for days even, the night I have endured of no avail. The sound of my tone is lost. Brilliant, clear, unwavering tone. Gone forever, no more ridicules and unburied emotion. You haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley? Don't worry, she'll come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Nahado. The goddesses of the arts are fickle. Someday they bestow a genius of man next to the unmercifully withdrawal of it. Oh dear. Why is this happening to me? If they take the turn I have for the violin from me, what is left for pity's sake? What is left? Protection perhaps? Is that what you're known for? Mr. Shelms, I don't deprive, but your desk looks rather empty today. Well done, Miss Satato. Your observational skills do you credit. Oh, Mr. Shelms, they're pale to significance when compared to yours. You sure got to notice, wouldn't you? You mean Hurley's great analysis vote? It's a weedy bank. No weedy bank. The pawnbrokery. Pawn? What? You mean you pawned your enormous machine of yours? That's some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly. But isn't it a very important machine to do your work? I wish you had consulted us before you... Should I actually grasp on what income I have to you? Dear madam, things are far from desperate. Difficult. Making a use of a pawnbroker is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. It is. It doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbroking works. What? So, you said you didn't fully That's how pawnbroking works. The people of London, pawnbrokers aren't asking to banks. Banks. On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to the pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week. So on Saturdays, they go recover the machine, the money they've earned. I had no idea. That's been a fascinating lesson for us. Everyone does it, you see, especially people in the inner London. And should they have the money to spare, they would purchase another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn should they need to rise. Oh, that's ingenious. Pawnbrokery can be thought of an extremely secure vault. You have to watch early with it. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley? What does it matter? The world is dead to me now. Oh yes, happy. Huh? It would appear that his previous owners completely forgotten him. That's our unfeeling creatures. Their meows around to just hearts as muses. Mr. Sumi had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan. He kept him here in the first place. I suspect he would have taken him if he could. We've been aboard steamships in our experience. Agrees and terrible things can rule the passage if not obeyed. I don't mind because Waggy's adorable. He really is, isn't he? So what about the door? I've never seen a tiny little door in the main door here before. Where did it come from? Oh, you notice. You're observant, Reno. Look, I use this, my latest invention. What is that? I call it the cat format. I tried to make a flop with my little furry friend Woggly in seconds. That's cool. Oh no. Why should I care? What? I shouldn't be surprised. I know. Oh my gosh. Mr. Sean's really it. I see. I was able to purchase it for a mere $55. How honorable of you. And until today, it's been my faithful companion in every polemic I've made. I ask you if there's a reason to live in a world to devoid music for this bound existence. It was completely different. There was no cracking on before. Wait. What is this? Could be sorry to have to tell these Mr. Shums, but this for what? Leave? The viola. What? What? Mr. Shums, are you alright? You're right. You're quite right. This isn't my faithful Stardust. So what? Pray, this piece of Fluxdom. Your favorite performing partner, then. I see. It must have happened. You do, Iris? This is just a simple mix-up. Mix-up? Who will tell us what exactly happened if we ask her? Passion. Hey, baby girl. Hold on, guys. One sec, I'll be right back. Mix-up? What do you mean by mix-up, Iris? Well, you see, this violin... Sorry, viola, I mean. Wednesdays until last week. Yeah. Order to release my finished. Crunch your bacon. We're on Baker Street. What if something happens at the prom brokery? What if there were... I guarantee you, as soon as I get here, there's going to be a murder that's going to happen. Yes, I know. Lots of things I don't understand are a real thrill for me. Hey, dear fellas, let's not forget why we are here. Dear fellas? Welcome back. Why is a foot? Naturally, you were called this, as I retrieved from you some days ago. Yes. The second ring fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Banks. Sorry. How did you make my noise? I don't think that will be necessary, do you? If I might just say one thing before I pop it off. Yes. It was you, sir, Mr. Jones. You upon himself to remove his hand. You're really gonna kill yourself over a violin, dude? Seriously? Oh, the vision. I'm here for a while, Mr. Windy Bank. For a chest like that, one shilling's enough. Furthermore, that sounds of great value indeed. This manuscript. Continue to pay your fee, had you do I not? Of course, sir, of course. That's it. Hey, my wolf queen. Did you see the kitten? Five guineas, you say? How interesting. I suppose I've suffered some sort of great defeat here. Actually, I was hoping you could ask me about, I can ask about your business. The pawnbrokers are used to rather banks here in London? Yes, sir, indeed. Many. Crazy odds off them, but you must still. That the original sent to me plus agreed interest. Well, they don't pay your money. Which means the customer's belongings. It died this morning. I must not forget that I've already helped you take your message in such a treasure never recurs. Oh, it's some sort of message. I mean, a simple device which Mr. Woodenbank has installed here in this shop. I call it The red-handed recorder. Is that so, Mr. Windybank? That was a red-handed recorder. What on earth is a red-handed recorder? Open your eyes, my dear fellow. These two just below the ceiling. And attached to a tiny device. Very astute. It's indeed a camera first with some hundred... Change for the shot. If I could show you. Well, that's so such a new darkness, really. That's extraordinary. Yes. You clearly from the counter behind the door and look. You see, there was some... You know, the photographic prints were at 30-minute intervals? What do you say, my dear madam? Then what if the incident were to occur between those times? I could only say it would be a cruel twist of fate. I must confess, your device has been giving me... It's the cost of the film, sir. If I'm much older. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my... Dear fellows, we're on the verge of ways... Help us. Oh, Mr. Sholmes. Oh, the very thing. Thank you, Mr. Windybank. I'll just... Because if anything were to happen... It would be... Someone could get hurt. Or not. Sorry. Look at a single bullet. As always, Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Nahado? So now we can explore at last. We can explore this place a little bit. Before something happens. I can predict the future. What is this? Yes, now you explained it, so I'm noticing a little... Yeah, we already went over that part, Herlock. Never. The body's a spirit. So... I should point out, my dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, you need to be cross-eyed. Oh, that's behind you. Oh, what's wrong? You must see at once. All right. So I need to be concentrated on my... So I need to be cross-eyed for this. so. I don't get him. Look at him. I'm looking cross-eyed. I can't see. I don't believe it. I don't know, but it's like you could reach out and touch it. Oh, people remember this. It's black magic. Oh, my dear madam, it's, well, far too complicated to explain at present, but we shall just for another day. Oh. What do you keep doing? What? Added to the evidence yet. So YOLO. Hey, my wolf queen, I see you're on Fortnite. I'll probably get on here in a second. I'm just trying to... Look at this lovely shiny box bee. That, my dear madam, is a music box, so you can have... My life. Well, disc on the notes should be... When replacing the disc with another, music you can imagine can be played. My goodness. Sleeps in. Mr. Holmes. So it's my business to know what others do or not. Frankly, that's so different. Mr. Sholmes, are you a wanderer? Preceptor of the Prom Brokery is never burglared. No, this. So I pretty much explored everything in the shop. I wanted to pay for it. What? Oh wait, don't we recognize her? That's the young lady. That was Rico's truck 2 months ago. Do you know what, straight my lord? We're gonna call it a pickpocket. Gordon Bennett, you loot. Hello, Miss Lestrade. Hope you've been well. Oh, you remember me then, do ya? Yeah, well, remember you completely surrounded by smoke for sure. What are you doing here? Gone and out like the rest of us? Indeed. Come back into the weasel sorry coat, yeah. Oh, good day, unless I'm not mistaken. You better be the young pickpocket who stole the experimental smoke grenade launcher. Ah, Mr. Shims. So, have you sent the body to the pond, do you? I mean, to see the article, which I should look at with me. As you wish, Miss Lestrade. I'm going to remove myself from your presence. He's really done it. He's gone. I'm sorry, but as I said, there is really no room for negotiation here. And you know, Miss Lestrade, just pretend that we weren't here, Alicia. It's like this. Whatever. Somehow, I really think you were some sort of person to use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade. Yeah, well, if I am. Alright, I'm a launderer just like everyone else. A problem with it? No, not at all. It's just that, well... Oh, I get it. No, nothing. Probably won't be a thing doing here, dude. Probably won't get on with the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it run all over your chewy little chase. I might have been thinking of something else along the lines. Not going to deny it, Mr. Nahato? And then come out to ask you straight. Do you pawn things you steal from other people? Yeah, well, no, nope. Sounds that mean? Suppose sometimes. I'm not going to deny it either, Miss Lestrade. But not this time, right? I swear. The thing belongs to me. It just... You know what exactly is this metal disc Miss Lestrade brought in? Seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on the surface. Oh, that's just... It's a music box. What music box is, just I know what music box is, just never seen one of these discs before. That's more like... You simply check the disc machine, going in these which place. So, Cripple, tell us, what tune is this going? Well, afraid I couldn't tell you that. Oh, I see. That's what it's in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for that like this. Really, I'm really well... He who? told me you did. Well, then you'll have to try your luck another pawnbroker, won't you? That's what you're trying to say. I'm an honest customer, dear me. So there's something dubious about this that she brought in today? Well, if it only were that simple. What do you mean? Well, she actually brought in was a storage ticket. A storage ticket? So, that's what was actually coming to begin with. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I got it. Question would have been 45 at midnight tonight. She gave me a ticket for it. I was obligated to return this article to her. Well, what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windybank. The little scamp that was wearing it, ma'am. Overcoat she redeemed. Oh my god, it's done it. I mean, it's nice, of course it does. Well, what about the discount? How's that come into all this? Ah, see, the disc is something else. A new article to pawn. If the girl and I can agree a price. I'm confused. I thought you said Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today. Quite coincidentally, yes, the challenge. You returned to her to care. That's right, yes. Rather surprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went roughly through the pockets. Oh, you mean... What? Yeah, lady. Oh, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it? Yep. You mean this? Yes, exactly, man. She immediately tried to pawn it. Higher price as well. Real suspicious. Out of my way, please. Who's this picture postcard English gentleman? Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen. What's your problem, eh? There's no problem, as long as you remove yourself. It's a matter to discuss with the proper trainer. If you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for hiding. Well, being honest, I ain't got no with him yet. I think, Mr. Sergeant, you should wait outside the line. Well, you are an impotent little brat, aren't you? Well, as a pickpocket. Who are you? Who do you know who I am? Question is how do you know who I am? You haven't had the courtesy to even remember the faces of your victims, it seems. What do you mean? From you? Broker. Yes, sir? I believe this filthy pickpocket thief just redeemed an article from you. Yes, that article belongs to me. I demand it back to be returned at once. Oh my! Now that's a lie. Who are you trying to pull? Give me back the overcoat, you rascal. That's needless to say. Any music box. Any music box. This too. What? You can have it. You just can't. It's me all now. So Or it was, now it's mine. Awkward situation. How did I get myself involved in this situation? Oh, God. What is going on here? Miss Lestrade, is this what the gent's been saying? What do you think? All eyes in it, obviously. After all my life, I never laid eyes on that dandy before. Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. But didn't you? Didn't that ticket you brought here just now? No, I swear to God. It was barely an hour ago, and I was walking down the street, minding my own business, and when this little guttering ran into me, I knew at once what happened. I've been robbed yet again, though unto myself those wretched pickpockets. Yet again. Yes, as you can see, the men have been targeted by these slum scoundrels. Now then, relinquish my overcoat. Give the good gentleman his coat back. I'm gonna cause trouble. So no choice but to call the police. Oh, why is everyone thinking me? Just look at this dandy coat, and you think I'm the dodgy one. I'm so sorry, but no one's going to believe you. Well, what about evidence, yeah? Is there evidence that I've stolen something from you? Come on, let's see it. Oh, I have evidence, naturally. What? Evidence of course. You say that would be possible. Of course. Professor. That's right. So what about these watchwords, Mr. Bank? Data deposit which the watchword. Of course, I'll give them a storage ticket to the new customer. The customer routines. Oh! Really? Yeah, guilt now. Here we go. But who are you? We were expecting Corey to introduce himself first. But clearly you are not British. Perhaps our ways are foreign to you. Yes. Oh, yes. Inhabitants. You might. You over here, first, yes. I'm in Luskin, Ohio. It's been a while, man. I see. My name is Benedict. Yes. Eggert. Yes. Eggert Benedict. Yes. Eggert Benedict. Chante. Never go. Return at once. Somehow that coat don't look good. Don't look great. So what could be the end of the matter? That is a positive letter. Another disc. Oh dear. Yes, I know nothing about it. Very well. I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style. There's a little to say. Gilded. Couldn't be. Was McGilded her real father? What if that does? Just thinking about it hurts. Puts me off eating radish. Babe, if you're still watching this, this is crazy. Huh? What do I do now? Where was all this? Mr. Sholmes, what are you examining with your eyes over there? Under a bar of caramel, I see. Mr. Sholmes? So, you found me at last, Mr. Nahado. Sorry? After that young pickpocket set me on my way, you forced to look me through the shadows, truly abstracted of the rest of your part book on the general aspects of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind. I just seemed to let... This old place. Whist, you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the old friend left. Pray, you couldn't understand the depths of my despair, could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely. Then, why on earth did you rejoin us in the conversation? This got bad and worse here, you know. Good point. Yes, I've heard so much of your conversation, or rather, am I curling human contract years? You really were sad, weren't you? Oh, Mr. Sholmes. So you sold the entire case once again? You know, I wonder, my genius deduction could become a dusted. How much I pawned for it. Flashes of inspiration, but who knows? What's anything to do? Miss Lestrade, would you appear to find yourself into something of a predicament? Who blazes are you, Baronet? Pardon. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, true gents supposed to help. Straight away, not an hour later. Harsh. Pray do tell, who are you? Mr. Ecca Benedict, you have in my eyes verbally incipient array possibilities of a person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon? First is this. The true reason of your visit to this property today is something that you have not yet received. And the second is this. Considerable crime in the computation once you will orchestrate with the intent to steal the last sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, about my deductions. Turn a hard-boiled egg. You can see that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a false deduction. To think who you are, sir. Ah, yes, as I hoped. Now, the precisely previous question I was looking for. So, shall we begin? Time for yet come for another Herlock Sholmes logic and reasoning spectacular. Oh God, no, not this again. No, not this shit again. Mystery. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured for this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed a pickpocket here. Yes, you have claimed to... claim to follow a pickpocket, having the redemption ticket that was stolen from you on the street. But that is the most certainly of a lie. The real truth is quite something different. It revealed that which you hold in your hand. Yes, but you thought you shop in the first place was a staff recruitment flyer. The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement from this very shop. Even the most observant would soon realize that a man of your appearance is in no position of employ. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane which you unrightly clutch to your person exhibits a no discussion. Well, no, it seems I've never seen this cane for years. Construction which speak of course is a missing furrow. The end of the game which I'm using is supplemented with the metal after all, to protect the wooden stick. And yet, detailed knowledge shows the wooden tip of the stick is utterly bare. Therefore, there are only reason to the conclusion that the rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be the walking cane, in fact, it's not a cane at all. Your recoil, sir. There's something wrong. In your recoil, in your adversity, facility, the answer in your next conundrum to present itself. Namely, which is the truth behind the rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle which you evidently like to conceal is the key for understanding the riddle you see. From the moment I with my suspicion was aroused. What is this walking cane which connects itself to handle? But of course, this is no walking cane. No, that rod. It's a What? Are you insane? And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion clear, your true motive for coming here was to take employment to this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises, which is calculated the crime you can see through the wickedly calculated crimes. Oh gosh, this guy is freaking nuts. Now, Mr. Benedict, let's continue. For we must expose the details of the crime you were planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest I, a gentleman, intend to... Oh, the shovel. What else do you propose I could expect to find in now? Hold on, it's a fanciful theory for a possible reason. But there's an ample reason. You are too aware of Mr. Benedict. Your first two glances more telling than I could have hoped. Let's consider what motive a man could infiltrate a shop, discover a dig beneath the floor. If they revealed in this concealed note, which the letter gives the public works which should be carried out in the local area. According to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewage works, beneath the shop runs a sewer and adjoins to another, which runs under the bank to the opposite side of the road. This is madness. This is madness. Has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would have gained access to the waterway that flows in this very close proximity to the great vault of the financial institution opposed. What are you? In summary, sir, your deceased's massive plan was to elaborate a bank robbery by underground tunnels. Master plan? Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this third scheme. With a plunder of the thief, hope to make a run for the underground vault to the bank. Are you quite serious? Having consulted with Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. Naturally, the answer is no secret to you. Is it, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present an interesting piece of evidence. You see the picture of the postcard? Tell us that we all need to know. Postcard? Funds are currently sensible to this bank on the other side of the road. Pardon? Yes, the considerable crime you have been contemplating is the thief that which sits in the hold of the bank on the special reserve funds of the great exhibition. Of course, it's top secret police information, so keep it under your hat, please. was a stupid deduction. Mr. Sholmes? Well, Mr. Nahado? What the hell? Oh, he's gonna... Criminal. Films, magnificent, logic and reasoning, spectacular. But that is the most circular lie. The truth is quite different. Let's hold to the stairs again. There's one of those elsewhere. The question is, where did he bring Mr. What did Mr. Brennan bring him? What is it? So it says, name, Gino illustrate, 5-2. What about Miss Lestrade? Yes, what brought you to the shop in the first place? It's about Miss Lestrade. Yes, quite so, my dear fellow. It would appear that writing sketch is the reverse of the flyer. Pain to see the picture of Miss Lestrade in it. So you wait for it. Alright, clear motive for your actions. Mr. Shums is right. Other words. Yes. Initials AG. Oh, AG.
Take that!
The country which I speak as is, of course, the initialing. Also, I'm sorry, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgar Benedict? Well, I believe that your initials are EB. Everyone's possible minute, you have your initials and grasped by the initials. AG. I do not agree. No, you're wrong. This cane isn't. Is it what you have that cane for years? You sure? So you have withheld your true name. You recoil, sir. Something wrong? Well, which suggests everything else you told us to be untrue, which we need.
Take that!
The split scene, which you have concealed with the key to understand the riddle, you see. Yes, because the overcoat is obviously a poor fit. This were wrong from the outset. When you mobilate pickpocket, the catalog on truths. What really irks me is this. The serial crime initially. Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this tomorrow. I'm gonna finish this part tomorrow, and I'm gonna go ahead and get online with my wolf queen. But you guys have a great night. Bye bye.